Welcome to the brand new 2025 Suzuki GSX-R1000A. Suzuki's unapologetic superbike, and our at Motor Rider World's 2024 Superbike of the Year. It's unapologetic in its simple ways. It's simple, yet it works. That is Suzuki's mantra. Keep it simple, keep the price low, and it works. I mean, it's popular worldwide amongst enthusiasts. Suzuki don't race the bike anymore, so there's no real sort of racing development going into the bike. This particular model was released by Suzuki back in 2017. It has pretty much remained unchanged since then. But if it ain't broken, why change it? And that is Suzuki's mantra. Keep it simple and keep the price low, because that is effectively what the public wants. And so for 2025, color changes, that's pretty much it. The price is very low. It's the cheapest superbike on the market at the moment. And we are out at Red Star Raceway to put the bike to the test. As looks go, the Suzuki is a pretty bike from every angle. A little outdated, especially when you park it near its competition. However, top quality components again on the Suzuki GSX-R1000, and this beautiful new color available in 2025 is something to behold, especially in person. The glitter really does pop, snap, crackle, and pop, as they say. So, onto the electronic suite on the GSX-R1000. Now, a little gripe I've always had on the new 2017 or from 2017 spec is that of the outdated Casio clock. It really sort of, Casio light clock should I say, black and white, the numbers are big, however, it's a little bit outdated. A colored unit would have been quite handy, but then once again, it would have upped the price. So why change it if it ain't broken? It's got all the typical riding modes, your A, B, C, as you come to expect from Suzuki. It's got the traction control, you've got ABS as well, which doesn't really interfere around the racetrack. You can set your traction control. You've got an IMU axis, so 6-unit IMU, and that provides all the control that you'd ever want or need on the GSX-R1000. Around the racetrack, we typically turn traction control down to 1, and then we let the bike get on with its thing. Performance-wise, and the GSX-R1000 still holds its own against its competitors. You're looking at just under 200 horsepower, just over 117 newton meters of torque, and a short ratio gearbox, according to Suzuki. So you go through those gears quite quickly, and you'll reach a top speed way over 300 kilometers an hour. The gearbox is silky smooth. Suzuki's bi-directional quick shifter works like a treat, and the note from this exhaust, as standard, is simply ear-orgasmic. So overall, the Suzuki GSX-R1000A, the 2025 model, is a great overall package, and it is the reason why the bike is our bike of the year for 2024. 2025, a few updates have happened, but this bike is a beautiful bike. It is a heavyweight bike at 203 kilos. It is heavyweight exactly like I am, but it definitely punches above its weight in the 1000cc superbike segment. And you can see why Suzuki have sold over 1 million GSXRs in the last 3 decades. Really is a brilliant bike. Bang for buck, No better superbike, in our opinion, on the market today. Pin down the back straight and the Gixxer just keeps on pulling. 199 horsepower of smooth, relentless acceleration, and that signature Suzuki variable valve timing keeps the power delivery linear and predictable. Hard on the brakes into turn 1, this is where the real test begins. The Brembo brakes have strong stopping power, but as the laps pile up and the heat builds up, you do start to notice some fade. There is enough power, however, but the feel and initial bite could definitely be way better, especially under hard, repeated, heavy braking. Still, they get the job done, and with upgraded pads and fluids and braided hoses, that'd be even better. On turn-in though, the GSX-R feels effortless. The front-end feedback is confidence-inspiring, making it easy to push harder lap after lap. No surprises, just smooth, predictable handling. Flicking through Red Star chicanes and fast sweeps, the Gixxer holds its line beautifully. The chassis is balanced, planted, and never fights back when you ask it to change direction. The Showa big piston forks soak up the bumps well, but for aggressive track riding, the stock settings feel a little on the soft side. Fortunately, the suspension is fully adjustable, however, so with a few tweaks, it dials in perfectly. Rolling on the throttle out of tighter corners, the GSX-R delivers its power in a way that feels smooth and neutral. No sudden sparks, just constant, predictable drive. Exactly what you want when getting on the gas hard. The bidirectional quickshifter makes gear changes seamless, letting you focus entirely on your lines and braking markers. Lap after lap and the Gixxer stays consistent. No unexpected behavior, no nasty surprises, just a bike that works with you rather than against you. It's easy to ride fast, and that's what makes it such a great track weapon. The suspension, brakes and power delivery all come together to create a package that rewards precision and smooth inputs. It may not have the latest electronics or radical aerodynamics, but the GSX-R1000 sticks to what it does best, delivering pure, focused performance. If you're after a bike that lets you push harder with every session and every corner and keeps on coming back for more, then this is it. The 2025 Suzuki GSX-R1000A offers pure performance, built for those who ride, not just for the spec sheet. Proven on the track, ready for the streets. Run, turn, stop. That's the Gixxer way. So what a fantastic day out at Red Star Raceway, a stressful day for myself. We're here with Dorren Loureiro. So Daren, I'm sure you've seen the videos, one of SA's brightest talents. It's a pity he's not racing anymore internationally, but we invited him out here to sample Suzuki's brand new 2025 GSX-R1000. Dorren, you've actually raced the older spec of this bike a while back. What were your thoughts initially on the bike?
My initial thoughts on this bike is really good. My first feeling on the bike was good and positive. I mean, no tire warmers. I went out the first, second corner knee down. It wasn't really too much effort to get the bike to go where I wanted to go and do what I wanted to do. The way the power delivery was really nice for me. It was instant but smooth. So it wasn't up, down, up, down. It had a constant curve, which was nice. The ABS wasn't overpowering. It didn't have that type of ABS that
we tried to turn it off.
Tried to turn it off, but couldn't turn it off. But even through the lever, I didn't feel it. So it was working on the wheel and on the brake itself, but not through the lever, which is nice. It was still slowing me down enough.
And this is the base model, hey? This is the A. This isn't even the R. So the R's obviously got the, I would say, the more fancy and linear front and rear suspension from Showa.
Awesome.
So, I mean, but As an overall package, we made this bike our 2024 Bike of the Year because I think it is just the best overall superbike on the market. It's accessible.
I think you guys hit the nail on the head with that. And honestly, from any level of rider, a guy that's starting and he wants 1,000 and he's going to ride 1,000, this is a good bike. The electronics allow it to be easy and forgiving. And also just the way the whole geometry is and the way you sit on the bike's good. It's comfy.
It's comfy.
Don't get cramps. Where your bars is to your feet, so everything's just nice.
So, I mean, overall, a couple of gripes I've got on this bike. Obviously, the Casio style clock dash, they haven't changed it in a while, but it's still black and white. It's probably the only bike on the market still, including your Zhongqings and everything like that runs a black and white dash. But they've done that for a reason. Suzuki, the price is so good.
Yeah.
It's thousands of rands cheaper than the closest rival.
And let's be honest, when you're riding and now you're doing a lap, you're not really looking at the dash too much in detail. You're looking at the speed and your gears. And the information it gives you is enough.
It's enough.
That's enough information. You don't need more.
And that's been Suzuki's mantra from the get-go.
Yeah.
Look at the brakes itself. Obviously, typical Suzuki brakes. They always they never faded once, but they just lack that feel and that bite. So, I mean, we would change the pump, maybe put braided hoses and different pads on for racing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would be it. I mean, you can literally wrap the fairing kits on. The bike sounds amazing standard as well.
It's true. It's true, it does. And when you're riding it, it hits the limits. Sorry, Suzuki, but it sounds really good.
It sounds, So this bike's screeching. The standard Bridgestone R11 road tires, not even race tires. The hardest compound Bridgestone R11s you can get. And this guy was lapping this track sub 2 minutes, having fun and just stressing me out completely.
The bike's really good. Overall, Suzuki built a weapon and it will do just what you need.
Just what you need. 199 horsepower, just over 170 Newton meters of torque. So, our bike of the year for 2024. And I can't see it changing for 2025, to be honest.
No, I think this is the bike, man. This is the bike. If I had to buy one now for a stock bike and turn it into a race bike and not put in too much effort, I would look at getting this.
There we go. You heard it from Dorren Loureiro himself. And what more is there to say? Thank you, Suzuki.
Also, thanks, Suzuki.